I low-key like to journal. I don't know if any of y'all journaled before, but I low-key recommend it. This is definitely not some kind of advertising for journaling, but genuinely though, journaling's a great tool. You learn about yourself. The most interesting thing about journaling to me is basically that when you write something, it's just writing out your feelings, right? You just writing out your feelings. I got my little journal over here. I also got another one. It's somewhere in my bag. I got a bag. But yeah, it's basically a nice way to just delve into yourself. And honestly, let me tell you something. It's great. Now with journaling, it's kind of intense sometimes. It can exhaust the shit out of you. I haven't journaled in quite a while, but this is the topic of the video that I sort of kind of had an idea for. So, speaking of that, let's start journaling. It's great. You write all your worries down. You write all your stresses down. And sometimes just writing it down just gives it more clarity, gives it more structure, which means that it kind of lessens its impact on you. You can just go about your day. And honestly, these videos are gonna be my next tool for yapping that shit, so I could get more shit out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. A little bit more active on this video because it's just something I'm passionate about, you know. Last time we was talking about the Belgian media or whatever the fuck. Now we're talking about something I'm passionate about. When I'm passionate about something, well, I get kind of excited, you know. I got a lot of hobbies though, but yeah, journaling is great. So if you're wondering how to start with journaling, honestly, I don't really have any advice. You just write, but I've noticed, like, with some people, they do not know how to write feelings. Like, they do not know how to delve within their feelings. In that case, I would pay attention to your body, because your body sort of has, it's like a memory system too, right? Your body stores memories, and if you struggle to talk about feelings, I would focus on if you feel any sensations in your body, like stress. Stress usually has this, like, little contracted feeling that you have going on in your chest. Not always. Also depends on the person you are, right? I'm my own person, so I can just say how it is for me. For me, when I get stressed, I get it in my chest a little bit, you know what I'm saying? My shit starts going, you know, no, yo. No, but my shit just starts going numb. Well, if it's like an intense stress. My kind of stress usually comes from my emotions. My emotions are very intense, so it always comes from, stress, sadness, grief, anxiety, heartbreak. It always comes from that. The same thing is when I get happy and stuff. First of all, I have autism. I don't know, I don't know if everyone knows, but I have autism, so thinking about that, you kind of have this sort of natural heightened sensitivity. With me, that's my emotions. I can feel things more clearly. Well, more clearly, feel things more heavily. When I'm in a loud environment, my head kind of overwhelms itself sometimes. Or not overwhelms. It's more of like you get tired more easily. You do got meltdowns sometimes. They happen, but it is whatever, right? But yeah, that's how it works for me. I really don't have any advice if you want to start on that. Really, you just got to figure it out a little bit, if you don't know how to say your emotions, you know how I would do it? I would do it like this, right? You don't know how to do your emotions, right? So put your paper down and just think. Just start from the very surface, right? A day, 24 hours in a day. So what happens in a day? What did you enjoy about your day the most, and what did you enjoy about your day the least? That's what we'll start with. If that helps, I hope it helps. And if that doesn't work, then I don't know. Go for something that you think, that just happened to you, I don't know. That's the most advice I got. It sounds simple. If it's not, leave a comment down below. I don't know. I can try to help down in the comments. But yeah, once you got that down, you try to go deeper. Like, why does it make me feel this way, right? Like, for example, if your friend blew up at you, for example, and you guys had an argument, and it was about, let me really think. They said, you said to your friend, for example, and this is going to be very unhealthy coping mechanism, but you said to your friend, for example, I hate you. Okay, so, you know, obviously that's not a very good thing to say, because that's a very hurtful thing to say, but, you know, you didn't mean it. You know, you were swept up in the moment, and you know if you fucked up, so you go in your journal and you ask yourself, that was clearly, you start with, it was one of your least parts of your day, and then you start with analyzing it. Why did you say what you said? Why did you say what you said, right? Why do you hate? Why do you hate your friend? Why did you say you hate your friend? And you'll find that you just keep writing, and you can write different ways. Like, you can write via digital. I kind of mix both of it a little bit. I write in my book and I write in digital, right? But you just start analyzing and figuring out why you said that, and it can pop up, like, it can be something like, I said that because I was frustrated, right? Or I said that because I feel like you don't understand me. Stuff like that. You'll find as you write, it may not make, write what you feel like, write what you think, right? Even if it doesn't make much sense, just write it. That's my best advice. Even if it's like some gibberish or some random words like fuck, do this, that, whatever, and then go back to it, like, leave it, let it simmer for a few days. And obviously, if you did something wrong, just take accountability for it, but let it simmer. And then go back to it and analyze it, and you might find it's like making a mind map sometimes, right? You might find, and also if you don't know what a mind map is, it's basically like this little box you have with a certain subject, and it's like, you write words around it, that kind of fit. Journaling doesn't even have to just be writing. You can do whatever you want at it. You can make an artistic journal. A journal commonly is referred to with like writing and stuff, but it doesn't have to be like that. You can might make what you want of it. But yeah, if it helps you explore your feelings, that's the important part of journaling, I think. But yeah, so if you I need to refresh my mind. Hold on some nonchalant shit. I need to stop saying that. Yeah, no, but yeah. Go back to it after a few days, right? Go back to it after a few days and really see, like, really look at it, and there's going to be some things that jump out for sure, especially if it's in regards to a situation or in regards to how you felt. But yeah, this was just my little vent about journaling. It's not very long. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If it helps, leave a like and subscribe. I'm a little bit more active because that's something I like. Well, I like talking about the topic in the previous videos, but it's more like a happier topic, I'd say. I mean, it's a deep topic, but it's happier, I like deep topics. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!